On the line right now from Dubai, we have UK singer Jay Sean. Good morning, Jay.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you very much. I'm guessing you might get this a lot, but I always thought that you were American. I didn't realise that you were British.
No way.
Really? I didn't. I thought that you were an American guy. I've not heard you.
Well, you didn't do much research then, did you?
Well, I have today. This is when I realised that you were British, and you've been around for quite a long time now. This is like more than 12 years in the music business. Is that right?
Yeah, man. Coming up to.
So
I think this September will be 15 years.
15 years. Was it quite coming from London and trying to get into the music business? Was it quite a hard thing to get into?
I mean, the music industry is probably one of the most cutthroat, maybe the most difficult industry to make it in right now. I think personally, just because there is so much competition now, more than there ever was before. Because before it was just the professional singers, I'd say professional, battling it out with other professionals who are trying to get that deal.
Yeah.
But now people are getting signed from YouTube videos that they're doing at home or Vine or this, that, and the other. So
do you hate
finding literally
Do you hate those people?
Talent.
Do you hate those people thinking
No, not at all.
They're not doing it the proper way?
I actually look for those people.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at other new talent to sign, because I actually have a production company as well and a record label that I own. So, even I look to that to see where the young talent's at. Because it's funny, I always used to say, there's better singers than some of the stars out there, but they're just never, ever, or better looking models than the ones who are out on the catwalks. Anything, better athletes than the ones who are on the track, but it's just about how do they get discovered. And now people have that platform that they can do that. I think it's great.
So is that a big thing for you now then, finding new talent and nurturing new talent? Is that something that...
It's not at the forefront of what I do. Obviously, my artistry always will come first. But it's definitely something that I have a sideline venture that I'm sort of passionate about. Because, I think there's something nice about the fact that I've had this many years in the industry, and to be able to pass that knowledge on, the experience on to someone else, that I can also nurture and develop. It's another outlet for me. It's another creative outlet.
Now, you've been away for a few years. You haven't done like a proper solo single until this new song with Sean Paul for a few years now. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Well, I actually set up a little ice cream truck on Madison Avenue.
It's a lovely pastime.
No, man, I've been. You know what? It's funny. And I always try to explain this to people. When your favorite stars go missing or go AWOL, don't worry. They haven't died in a car accident. Nothing bad has happened to them. Hopefully.
To be fair, it's not a good year to say that, because people are dropping like flies, Jay. To be fair.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry if that was insulting to anybody.
No, I'm joking.
You know what I mean. When
joking.
people are like, oh, what happened to Eminem, or what happened to so-and-so? They're working on a new album, or they're touring. That's basically what we're doing in that time, It's very, very difficult sometimes to... I tried it, and it did work out for me. To try to write an album while being on the road, it's very difficult for me. I couldn't do that because I write all my own material. So for me, I kind of need to be in the headspace of, okay, I'm taking a year off touring. I'm not going to travel anywhere. I'm going to write my album or whatever. So in that time, of course, there was the leaving the label, or the ex-label. I was leaving Cash Money, and then I'm trying to find a new home for my new records, whilst also, carrying on the gigs around the world. So, and also, to be honest, took some time out just for a personal... to live, man. I'm a dad now. I got married, and that was really important for me to spend some time.
Does that make a difference to your music then, being a father and a family man? Does that make a difference to the kind of things you want to write about?
No, not at all. Because I make the joke. I'm like, if that really did affect my songwriting, I'd be writing songs like Humpty Dumpty. Because that's all. When you come to my house, all that is playing is Wheels on the Bus and Humpty Dumpty and Twinkle Twinkle. I know all of them. I didn't even know this many when I was a kid. But it's, it doesn't affect my songwriting, man, not at all.
But Jay,
some might think it would.
I bet you sing those nursery rhymes beautifully, though, right?
My daughter, actually, it's so crazy. People are like, do you think your daughter's going to be able to sing? Now, obviously, my wife, she sings as well. I don't know if people know that, but she used to be signed as well. So she's a singer. I'm a singer. It would have been terrible, wouldn't it, if our kid was just tone deaf? Just had no idea.
You're one of those pushy parents. One of those pushy
No,
parents. Pushy.
we're really not. Absolutely not. You know, I said I would be completely. I would probably be overjoyed if she wanted to be like a scientist or something. I was like, yes, do that, please. Go enjoy it. Do whatever you're doing. Whatever she wants to do, man, as long as she's happy in it.
Well, this is the thing, you know, you're talking about academic stuff, because I was wondering about this, because I was thinking, you know, mean streets of London, Jay Sean, but you actually not from the mean streets of London, are you? You went to
Not really.
the same private school as Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this true?
That kind of brings my street cred down a bit with a bit like that.
You were a straight A student at GCSE. Your parents,
I was.
Your parents must have been so disappointed when you decided on a career in music, right?
You know, it's funny, a complete opposite. My parents were, I guess it helped the fact that I was a straight A grade student, because I think that they knew, oh, this guy's not an idiot. He's not making a choice just like, you know, willy-nilly, like, oh, I think I want to be a pop star, Dad. Like, they were like, clearly he's thought about this. So we sat down, we talked about it, and you know, you got to remember also, it wasn't a surprise for them all of a sudden that their son sings. I'd been singing since I was a kid, so they always knew it was something I loved. And when that love actually came into a real realization that I might get a record deal, then it was something that we had to seriously talk about. And they were just like, look, man, studies you can go into any time. There's a path to become a doctor. I was actually on the way to becoming a doctor. I was actually studying medicine. And, you know, there's a path. You want to be a doctor, you do your right A-levels, you pass them, you get the right grades, you apply for a university, you get into the university, you pass your exams, you're a doctor. There is no set path to be a pop star at all. There is no application form that you can fill in. There's nothing like that.
So if someone's listening right now and they're on the path to being a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or whatever, but their music, they have a passion for music, they shouldn't be put off by that. They shouldn't think, oh, that's it. No, this is my path and this is what I'm going to do.
I'm very honest when it comes to these things, and here's what I say. I didn't give up medicine until I had a record deal. I didn't. The record deal was on the table, and I was still studying. So for me, I would never tell people, oh, don't worry, just chuck it all in and then go see what you can do. Nah, man, be a little bit sensible about it. That's what I'm a firm believer in chasing your dreams. That's all I ever tweet about and Instagram about. But, you know, you have to, but people who achieve their dreams also tend to be smart. You know what I mean? They know what they want. So be smart about it. You know what I mean? Just be smart about it. Surround yourself with people that are honest with you as well. I think people that can help you. And that's really important.
Just to talk about your music a bit. Now, you've collaborated with a lot of people, whether it be Lil Wayne or Sean Paul, Nicki Minaj, or whoever it might be. Do you like collaborating with people? Is this what you feed off? This is what you enjoy?
Not necessarily. It just so happened that a lot of the singles ended up being the collabs, you know, but a bulk of my albums are not collaborations. So here's my take on collabs. I only do them if it feels organic and right. What I don't like is forced collaborations. I don't like when, you know, like, I don't know, let's say Fetty Wap is like, oh yeah, he's the hot rapper right now because he's on radio all the time. And then you have someone like an Adele. And they're like, I tell you what, Adele, you need to get in touch with the kids. Like, you and Fetty Wap need to do a song together.
I want to hear that song. I want to hear Adele featuring Fetty Wap. That's what I want.
But you see, it makes no sense, right? And can you imagine you had a song like Hello, and the A&R at the radio is going, no, it's missing something. Yeah, we need Fetty on this. Somebody get Fetty Wap on the phone. You know, it doesn't need it.
A few years ago, it would have been Dizzy Rascal, and it would have been a hit. It would have been a hit.
There you go.
Well, let me just talk to you about Egypt. Have you ever been to Egypt, Jay?
I am dying to go. There's not many places in the world I have not been. I am dying to go to Egypt.
This is like one of the most beautiful countries. You know, people would love to have you here. I know you've got a lot of fans here as well who would love to see you play, or even just for a holiday, Jay. You know,
I know, man. It's
Sharm el-Sheikh or wherever it might be, Hurghada, beautiful places.
And I'm a culture vulture as well, man. I mean, you ask anybody. One of the things that I love more than anything in this world is traveling. And I love getting amongst things and you know, just seeing how the locals live and just tasting the local cuisine, going to the local. I love all of that, man. So for me, I would love to go there.
What would you say to your lots of Egyptian fans of yours listening right now? What do you have to say to those people who are listening right now?
Man, I just want to say the fact that I even have fans in Egypt and I haven't been there is it's such a beautiful thing for me. You know, that you guys listen to my music and support my music, and I just hope that I can get to see you in person one day, man. And hopefully in the very near future I'll be out there and do a show.
I hope so. I hope so. Now, your new song is with Sean Paul. It's called Make My Love Go. Tell us about the track. We're about to play it now.
Yeah, man. Well, we wrote this song about 6-7 months ago, and I wanted to do something that made people feel good and made people dance, but not necessarily a dance record. And I grew up on a lot of reggae and dancehall, and I was like, you know what? I've never actually tried to fuse that with my music. Let's see how that goes. And Make My Love Go came about. I gave Sean Paul a call, and I was like, Sean, I think we have another one, mate. And here it is.
It's a really, really good song. It really is. And I wish you the best of luck with it. We're going to play Down with Lil Wayne in just a little bit, but we're going to play a new single now. Jay Sean, it has been fantastic to talk to you.
Lovely, man.
Wish you the best of luck and have a great time in Dubai and get over to Egypt soon, okay?
Would love to. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Take care.
Mate.